A recent investigation found that Tesla vehicles are failing at an alarming rate. Now the Senate's demanding answers from the company about what they knew and when they knew it. Yeah, I got to tell you something. I got problems with this story. Why don't you lay the story out, and I want to tell you what my problems are, okay?
Yeah, recently Reuters came out. They did this big investigation. They found that there were, steering failures with these Tesla vehicles that would almost render the entire vehicle inoperable, would become a danger on the roadway. So Reuters goes in, does their due diligence, looks at the internal documents, talks to people that work there, and what they said was, it looks like Tesla's trying to shift responsibility from themselves and just saying, nope, the drivers, like thousands of drivers, all screwed up in the same way. So that's where we're at with what we know.
This is almost unprecedented. I don't know if you realize that. Coming from Congress. Now, they've got, Musk has got a big old zero on his back. He's got a big target on his back. Let me give you the truth, the other side of the story. Faulty hidden defects are American cars, Japanese cars, they're everywhere. Just some examples that I saw before we came in here, where you had unintended acceleration in Toyotas, killed 300 people. That went on for years. And the complaint after complaint went to Congress, went to regulators, they did nothing. Faulty ignition switches that caused the car to shut down and the driver would lose control of the car completely. That was complained about. You had regulators, you had Congress. No word, nothing was done. Okay? So what's the difference here? Defective tires, the Firestone case. You remember that?
God.
Do you have any idea how long people, and I was 700 injuries on the faulty ignition, 300 people died. I mean, we're talking about far worse than we're seeing with the Tesla case. But the Democrats at this point hate this guy. And they're going after him, and now this is what he's faced with. I just think, if you're going to do it with everybody. Don't center on Musk. The other one was remember the bucking Bronco?
Yeah.
That was just, what it killed 1,000 people.
Yeah.
1,000 people. And Congress knew about it, regulators knew about it. The Pinto exploding gas tank. Same deal. Plenty of notice what was going on, but Congress did nothing, and now they're going after him. You got to play fair. You got to say this is good for you and it's good for everybody, and you can't just pick favorites.
Right, I agree with you 100% on that. And look, I understand Musk, he's got his political leanings, and yeah, he has pissed off the Democrats, and they should be looking at this, but like you say, they ought to be looking at every single one.
Exactly.
There isn't a single automaker in the United States that hasn't at some point, probably some of them even today, that are covering up significant dangers that eventually are going to come across your desk here at the law firm, and you're going to have to deal with it and see the documents. But I also want to point out, by the way, the GM ignition switch, so everybody understands, GM saved $2.13 per vehicle on that ignition switch that killed hundreds of people.
300
for
people.
Less than $3 is what they saved. But look, we could be looking at something similar with Tesla. I mean, it has all the signs of, they probably knew something was screwed up, and this many people could get hurt. It's what they all do. But if you're going to call them in and say, come answer questions, say, oh, by the way, after you, we've got GM, Ford, Toyota, everybody coming in after.
Play fair. Yeah. As you know, I'm no big fan of Musk.
Right.
I'm just saying, look, how many times have you seen us involved with a lawsuit that's outrageous? I mean, completely crazy, like the CPAP lawsuit that's going on right now that we're handling. That's the mask that you put on because you have apnea. Hell, it's causing all kinds of lung diseases. So we take that kind of information, we put it in a box, we send it to the right people. Invariably, they do nothing about it, okay? So this bothers me a lot because this is targeting. And when you start targeting and weaponizing the process, that's all that's happened here. Whether I like him or not, you know what? Doesn't make any difference. Let's be fair across the table.